Alright, welcome to the video guys. What's going on? Have another one in the SAu-40 for you. And I got a lot of replays that I want to record, so we're going to go through this fairly quickly. Um, this was a game that I played in the morning. I mean, I don't always think there's great players on at the time that I play before work, which is usually like 10, 11, 12, in the morning, going into the afternoon. Normally I find much more competition, even at tier 4 at, night or whatever. Sometimes on the weekends it can be, hit or miss. There's really bad players or really good players. But in any case, guys, I felt like this is another one of those games where, not all the players are very good. I got a really lucky shot here on the Lux starting off. And this is on Empire's Border, by the way, guys. I still don't know the names of these maps without looking. I've been playing this game for so long, and I still can't tell you the names of the maps. So what happened here, guys, is we lose the north side of this map extremely quickly. And I was watching this on the map. I'm going to slow it down as I get a shot on the M5A1 Stork coming around for about 360. It was a low roll pen, and I just kind of let him go because at that point, what am I going to do? Chase the guy around in a SAU that does about 30 kilometers an hour top speed? So we get a nice shot of the Panzer there. And luckily, I haven't taken any damage yet, guys. That's what's going to really lead to the victory here, is that I'm just, even by accident, kind of conserving my HP. So we're poking on this corner, and I get a shot on the Stug without getting hit as well. And this is a very tough thing to do, guys. You can see the T-40 is also a turretless tank, and poking a corner like this with a turretless tank is basically death. I don't recommend it at all. It's tier 4, so I'm kind of doing it here. I'm trying to be careful about it, and especially with this tank, being that this thing has such a big commander's hatch, it's very difficult to do. However, the commander's hatch is on the left side, so that kind of helps me a little bit in this given specific situation. So Matilda's telling me to come back. I'm just camping this corner basically because we can't lose this corner or we're going to lose the game. Matilda's right behind me. It's fine. And I see that the T-80 is crossing the field. Now I know if I get a shot on the T-80, guys, I can pen him. So I'd rather let the Matilda, even though the Matilda was at like no HP, I also know that there's a 14 TP here as well, and I can allow them to at least camp the corner for 30 seconds while I come over here and get a shot on the T-80. Now the T-80 makes a really stupid play, and this is what I mean, guys. He turns around, he's going for the Hetzer, and 255 into the back of that tank. We're at 1200 damage already, guys, and this really wasn't difficult to do. I mean, that's why I always recommend that you guys take a look at this tank, because it's only tier 4 and you'll have people that will just run right in front of your gun. So Chihi makes kind of a stupid poke and we punish him for it. Honestly, that shot was wild, guys. I couldn't believe it went in, but it did. And what's happening now is the game, it's 10-10, guys. And what I'm realizing is, given my HP, there's a chance that I can actually win this. The problem is, I'm blind, right? Like, I can't see anything. I know the cruiser is still in this area, and that's a really big issue because we get a shot on the T6 medium there because of this, guys. Like, he's going to have back shots on me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Now, Chihi comes around the corner, guys, and I'm going to play this one more time for you because this little situation that happened here was wild. I'm going to play it in my view for you guys, and just watch what happens here. Watch what happens here. The map got a little messed up, but the cruiser is still behind us. The medium comes around the corner. The cruiser's shooting me here, and now the Chihi comes around the corner, and I get a shot with a turretless tank, get a shot into the back of the Chihi for 343. That's a penetration. And we're at 1800 damage, guys, 3 kills, and we've basically saved this side of the map. Now, that was basically the fun part of this game. We're still only down half our HP at this point. The cruiser comes around. We clean up the cruiser for 144, and at this point, I'm saying we have more than likely won this game because of my performance. And someone in the chat says something like, "Wow, I didn't realize the tank was that good." And this tank is extremely, extremely situational, guys. Like I will continue to say, I mean, in higher tiers, this thing can really just, it suffers, but in lower tiers like this, when you're one-shotting people, it can be a very effective tank. Now, BT7 is coming the other way. Now we have the Hetzer and the T28 in front of me. And, we clean up the steam very quickly, guys. But felt that, this was one of those games that is worth sharing. And even though it's only tier 4, this was a mastery game, guys. And this was like my 4th or 5th mastery badge in this tank. And again, guys, I mean, really, there was hardly any skill involved in this one. But winning an entire side of the map with like basically a single tank, like I don't think a lot of people helped me out really on this side of the map, and it just so happens, guys, that we're able to get a lot of damage and win the north side, and thus winning this map. So to talk about just some tactics on this map, guys, you'll realize on this map a lot of times that the north side of this map, specifically this road here, becomes very important for this game, to win this game, simply because, guys, it's kind of a high ground, but also because once you get down to here, this almost becomes irrelevant. Like, you can have tanks up here, they really can't get shots this way, so once you come this way and you win this side of the map, if you're on this side, you will usually have the game, because then you can get to cap, and a lot of times some people can't even get back to cap in time to defend. And then this becomes irrelevant too at that point, because if you're capping, then people have to leave this area. This area on the map, guys, is also very, very important because it's high ground and you have shots going this way. However, like I said, depending on which side of the map you spawn on, like if you come this way, once you're here, this becomes irrelevant as well, this whole thing. So that's just some tactics of the map, guys, some quick tactics. I hope you enjoyed this game in the SAu-40, guys. I love this tank. I have almost 200 battles in this tank now. And again, this was a mastery. I don't have the M plates, but the replay is the most important. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.